tercera around it.
झूम शब्द वापरल्याने
वापरला ना आपल्याला समजलं ना जेडेम लिंक म्हणजे जेडेम लिहिले शब्द वापरला नाही.
कितने कैमरे पे ही काम करें नहीं
Sir, we came before you.
I was there only. Hello, sir. I was there and I was doing some other work. I know. Because of this rain and
सर विश्व वाले निकले थे रिक्शा ही
अरे तेरा तो फिर भी ठीक है तो जाने लगे जल्दी निकालो and time for the attendance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but he is very punctual because last time he was absent, na? Your friend.
Oh.
Anyway. That's it.
तो पिछले क्लास में भी आया था
जाने दे ओए time. Already too late time, right? Anna, why don't take to take? Hey, where is the new student? You guys have made us run away. I know. All powerful log equation. Okay, we were into chapter number insolation and to start. Incoming radiation. Started
Incoming solar radiation.
and I was explaining balance of heat, Anna.
incoming solar
When you put this again today, I forgot my this one.
Thanks.
No. So we are into let us sign. This rainfall is really fucked up the entire traffic jam. उधर में अंदर घुसना मतलब ठीक है अंदर नामुमकिन भी है Okay, write down the introduction. I haven't given any introduction part of the chapter, na? Right. Okay. Because that day we were explaining at the end of the class. Your age, we didn't use even powder or whatever. But reasonable dress करके जाने का था तो.
तो अगर अच्छे से रेस्ट नहीं किया तो
School पे uniform. जाने right up. Put today's date. Right writing. What is today's date? 16, 17, 16. Oh, hey, 19 है.
9/11 पे स्टार्ट हुआ
18 है कि 19 है. और 11 का है.
9/11 पे स्टार्ट हुआ
18 है ना?
हाँ
ये तुरंत 19 10
नहीं 9/11
तो ठीक है. 11th month is much away here.
और सोलर डेप्थ हो गया
We were seeing that solar storms. है ना?
देखा नहीं
मैंने दिखाया था.
ये दिखता है पूरा
हाँ ठीक है. But दिखाया ना? Right on. Insolation or what did I ask you to do, guys? Oh. Save the electricity. Insolation or incoming solar radiation. Or incoming solar radiation is the flow of energy from the sun to the earth. Is the flow of energy from sun to the earth. Incoming solar radiation. Okay, read up. Huh? Solar radiation, or what did I say? Solar radiation is the flow of energy from the sun to the earth. From sun to the earth and then into the space. Okay, from sun to the earth and then into the space, revealing a complex process. Okay. Revealing, R-E-V-E-A-L-I-N-G, revealing a complex process. Underline the word complex. Complex process. Second, it is the energy transmission. It is the energy transmission. It is the energy transmission, storage, and transport. It is the energy transmission, storage, and transport. Last point. Solar radiation. Solar radiation is the primary source, primary. Light and heat. Primary source of light and heat on the earth. Okay. As the earth receives its heat, from the sun alone. Read all these points and you'll understand what we are discussing. From the volume, but I have cut short it. Just check any of the lines. Is the heading making it very clear? If sun was not there, the question was asked to a 9th standard boy. The answer was written, no schools holiday. Yeah, so where does the earth gets its light from? Sun. So sun directly throws the light? No, it is through the radiation. There are various radiation or various rays of the sun which is reaching to the earth. But through what? Through the space. Through the space. And whenever it hits the bottom of the earth, it radiates back. What is radiating back? Yes. The earth. That I might have told you on that day. And whenever we understand this, 10% is absorbed. Correct. You understand that? Special angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Earth surface. Sorry, but understand. So what we are trying to say, how much amount of earth solar energy coming to the earth, that much amount has to be radiated back. Yeah. If the absorption is more, and radiation is less, then the problem of what is happening that day we have discussed now, global warming. And this absorption will be more when the level of which gas is more? CO2 is more. Ozone. So this carbon dioxide is very important for the plant growth, that everybody knows. But if it is in excess amount, it will help to absorb more of heat, and less of what will be radiated. Less of radiation. So there is, I cannot say perfect balance of heat between the earth and the sun, but then more or less it is the same. But now for so many years, and you know the reason, deforestation, and use of something gases, pollution levels. So what is happening to the earth? What is happening to the earth? The earth is becoming warmer, warmer and warmer. And what is this warmer is going to do? It is going to heat the earth's surface, which will result in melting the polar ice caps. अब बोलेगा polar ice caps है ना, मैं तो equatorial area ठीक है. It will add to the increase in the water level of major water bodies. And these water bodies are rising, rising, rising. I'll say in every 1 year, maybe not 1 year, maybe a decade, there is 1 or 2 inches of water level is rising. छोड़ो सर, बहुत slow. ये start हुआ कितना 50 साल पहले, तो आज कैसे है और 50 साल के बाद कैसे रहेगा? Means what? We are aggravating a phenomena which might bring an devastating effect to the earth. So this chapter is not going to deal all that. Now we are going to understand 2 kinds of radiation. One is which radiation? Solar radiation, other is terrestrial. You know what is solar radiation? The radiation which we get it from the sun. Terrestrial radiation is this radiation which is from the earth's surface, it is moving back. And for moving back also it requires that atmosphere. है ना? अगर vacuum रहेगा, you understand what is a vacuum? Na? Will that hurt? The heat will be reflected back? No, it will not heat. So how mechanism is working? So we are going to understand what is solar radiation and what is which radiation? Terrestrial radiation. The word terrestrial mean itself is land. The radiation which moves from the earth's surface back to the sun. But you really think back to the sun will be very fast? You never. But from the sun to the earth, yeah, it is. Earth being which planet of the solar system? Neither we are too far, nor we are too close. Which is the closest? That day he was asking me. Which ball it is? Hot, red planet, we call it hot ball. It is as good as the sun only, but it is not sun because वो जो helium का मैंने वो combustion, combustion में ही होता है, but it is closer to the sun. Sun can heat you like. अभी तो Pluto तो निकल गया, so we can say Neptune, one of the farthest planet from the sun. Is it very hot? Sir, hot तो दूर की बात है. Sunlight ही नहीं होती. If you remember that moon, you remember moon? So what is moon? The only satellite of the earth.
Only natural satellite.
To understand. हम लोग ने थोड़ी जाके moon को बिठाए ले बैठ से होती है. Is there any other planet having satellite of its own?
Mars.
कौन सा है? Oh, it is not. कोई तो है. You cannot write. What is the name then? Maybe we do not know. But as far as Earth, we have our own satellite, and Moon doesn't have light of its own. Everybody knows. And by the time the sun sets, the other light of the sun is received by the moon. And by the time the sun rises, the moon goes pika. No pika sab, set moon set. So there is only a few places on the earth where you get both sun and the moon together. Even we have one place on the south, deep south. What is that? Cape of Good Hope. Not all the days you can see it, but certain days of the year, if you visit that place, you can see that sun is setting and the moon is rising. It's as good as someone is pushing that big ball into that water and the other ball of light is coming up. It's very rare phenomena, but you can see it. Certain days you can see it. So now we have to understand what is the importance of both, which radiation? Solar. There was a question asked, if all the radiation comes from the sun, remains on the earth, what will happen? It will. Skin cancer is dur ki baat hai, wo ozone hai. You and me will burn. We cannot. है ना? फिर हम लोग उल्टा करते हैं. Sun ने तो energy नहीं दिया, फिर earth कहाँ से radiate करेगा? Are you understanding what I'm saying? So both the cases, the scenario is not.
So
what
both the radiation doesn't move in vacuum.
Then what will happen? It has to stay here only, na? That is the importance of atmosphere. अगर atmosphere नहीं तो क्या होगा? So there are so many factors. The earth and its atmosphere is helping. Are you understanding heat balance as well? So the balance of the heat, the received and radiated back is called as heat balance. Anytime do we have perfect heat balance?
Never.
No? Sure.
That's it.
You can never guess, say. What is it? Generally, if amount of greenery, quantity of trees are perfect balance, perfect balance. There was a time there was more of greenery and less of human being. But abhi ulta hai. What is that ulta?
More human beings.
Greenery is rarely seen. Right? But many of the people say Palm Beach. Where is the palm and where is the beach? Both are there. In between the building, somewhere in the narrow stretch. But that is not the meaning of the word Palm Beach. है ना? If I ask you what is a forest, आप बोलेगा forest है ना sir, वो garden के पीछे में वो forest नहीं है. Forest is something acres and acres of land without the involvement of whom? Human beings.
So there is one.
Where?
Sector A.
कितना stretch है? Hardly half a kilometer करे. हाँ, but देखो stretches मतलब I am saying kilometers and kilometers. या आधा मीटर 1 किलोमीटर.
20 kilometers तक करेगा.
Sector 8 way.
Backside, totally backside.
But where? Sector 8 of Kargil is it? ऐसा बोलना. मुझे क्या मालूम? I don't know. 2 sectors only I know. One that ISKCON temple and one this. Because both the places. इधर तो regular है. उधर तो मैं कभी-कभी जाता. Understanding? So we always believe only one thing. What is that? Heat balance has to be maintained. Understanding? So let us write what is solar radiation. Is that radiation which is received from the sun during the daytime. For day and night, not all places are having enough. The sun's energy is dissipated. Write the spelling in Arabic. Dissipated, distributed, not actually. This is the word. And scattered. Dissipated and scattered before reaching the earth. Underline that word, before reaching the earth. Is the sentence clear to you guys?
Yes.
What is that? I don't understand. What does that sentence say? Have you seen a torch light? Can I say it is scattered and dissipated?
What does it mean by this?
Scattered to मालूम है ना?
Yes.
Can I say torch light is getting scattered?
No.
It is having a focus. Because वो आपको अभी ray diagram चाहिए क्या? Physics में आएगा ना?
हो गया एक साल हो गया.
तो बता ना कितना ray diagram आया, focus में एक रहता है, curvature रहता है, center of concave lens, convex lens.
2 साल पहले आया.
when I keep that source of light on the focus, the light which is thrown, it is a beam. Torch is a beam. वो नहीं, वो अलग-अलग condition है. But can I say the sun is giving a one beam to only one particular country? It is dissipated. It is like this. है ना? And what is scattered? कभी इधर ज़्यादा है, कभी इधर ज़्यादा है, कभी इधर ज़्यादा है. Can I blame the sun? Then whom should I blame?
Earth's position.
Yes, it is rotating as well as it is revoluting. Understand what is rotation and revolution? If the earth stays only one place, मुझे इधर light चाहिए, पीछे वाला बोलेगा अच्छा है ना, सभी 24 hours तो नहीं है. And you know, earth is also tilted. Tilted to how much?
45, 23.5 degrees.
23.5 degree. उससे भी मूव में मत. 45 तो earth ऐसा रहेगा. आता फिर ऐसा घूमेगा earth थोड़ी. है ना? So there are various factors based on which the solar radiation is scattered and it is dissipated. I mean, let us reverse it. Sir, it is not dissipated, it is neither scattered. It is only focused. What will happen? That part of the earth will burn. The other part of the earth will be gloomy. Right in here. I think we had seen this month only one lunar eclipse. And 21th, that is this Sunday, 21st night or whatever it is, the timing I do not know. We are going to have a solar eclipse as well. This is the only month, this month, where we have lunar and solar so close by. 21st of this month, we are going to have a solar eclipse.
Past flow.
अभी इस महीने में आएगा बोलो 5 महीने का पास.
सर इस महीने में कैसा आएगा?
क्यों नहीं आएगा? क्यों नहीं?
अगले महीने आएगा.
अरे 21st of this month. You are listening 21st, ना? 21st did you listen?
वो लैग हो गया सर.
क्या लैग हो गया? वो तेरे ही influence में. Did you listen 21st or first?
सुनिए नहीं. सुना.
अभी सर. She is sitting far away from you. तू तो बस तेरा के एक झापड़ी में. But the solar radiation, you know what it is. Lunar radiation, you know what it is. Earth and the moon coming in between the sun. Now moon will come in between the sun so that the earth will not see the sun. Which eclipse? Solar eclipse. Sun को नहीं देख रहा हूँ ना मैं.
मून दिख रहा है.
बाबा moon आके बीच में आ गया and it is obstructing all the lights which are coming from the sun.
Solar.
Lunar is obstructing. And then what is lunar eclipse will be? Earth will come in between the light which is passed to the moon. तो उस दिन lunar eclipse. अरे eclipse तुम लोग ने है ना? हाँ अभी ये मंथ में हुआ था. One more. हुआ 9th of I think ये सितंबर है ना? अभी 21st को होगा lunar solar. Write the next sentence. Only one part of the 2 billion. Only one part out of 2 billion parts reaches the earth. Parts, rays of the sun. Parts. Rays of the sun reaches the earth.
So by the entire earth.
हाँ मतलब देख only one party है 2 billion से. अगर वो पूरा 2 billion अगर reach होगा, what will happen to the earth?
जल जाएगा.
हाँ. It's like a magician. Have you seen magicians? हाँ? Earth. Lucifer वगैरह कुछ नहीं होने वाला. चुपचाप रहे. वो मूवी है. Lucifer वगैरह. No. He is referring. Correct. So these electrons affects the Earth's magnetic field.
Rays of the sun.
Full stop. Next point. These electrons affect the Earth's magnetic field and the Earth's magnetic field, these electrons, she is also affected by the problem. All because of this master spreader. Like COVID का हो रहा था ना कुछ तक सबको बचे तू भी पकड़ तू. Electrons affect the magnetic field of the earth, and thus THUS, right, all the movement and changes on the earth's surface, all the movement and changes on the earth's surface is provided by the sun. Okay, we read all this. It's a quite an interesting chapter, but it is a very small chapter, but I'll take some time to finish it. So this is one of my favorite chapter. I should go in detail.
Earth surface.
Changes on the earth surface powered by sun, provided by the sun. Now you write first terrestrial, पहला insolation लिखो फिर terrestrial. And जो मैंने ऊपर दिया what is insolation उसका पहला statement लिखो.
Copy.
Wake up. Instead of I'll give this one, I'll give a new one.
Solar radiation.
तो सोलर रेडिएशन बदल गया
भाई insolation लिखने बोला.
So were you the one to check our geography papers?
Oh my dear, that is.
I had peripheral ear infection, so I went for body, so I could
There is you want to recheck the paper?
No, I did not submit it.
ये अभ्यास अगर अभी आप लेकर ऑनलाइन सबमिट करने तो ये नीचे जो मैडम बैठी है ना ये अभी जो मैडम बैठी है ज्योति मैडम से ब्रेक में पूछ लो उसके लिए.
She said to take it, make a PDF and upload it.
Something like that. You did.
My parents and me myself were like having a problem with making that. On our phones. That's why.
सबमिट नहीं किया तो कर सकते हो.
कभी ऐसा होता
10 दिन तो. हाँ.
Doesn't का time है.
हाँ तो tomorrow you try this.
10 दिन का टाइम. हाँ.
फिर मैं अपना मर्जी से कुछ भी किया.
और जो पेपर का अप्रोक्सीमेट टाइम दे रहे तो उससे कर.
But that is the first time, ना it's technical issues.
3 दिन तक लिख सकता हूँ.
ठीक है लिख दिया insulation. First statement that I've already given. What is insulation? वो रहे वो उधर लिखो. लिखा? Now you write terrestrial radiation. What is insulation? Only write that first point only. Don't write the other details. Now write first point terrestrial radiation. Point number 1. It is the solar radiation which strikes the earth if it strikes the earth and the earth radiates the heat back to the sun through the atmosphere. Back to the sun through the atmosphere in the form of long waves. Why I'm saying long waves? Because ये उसका कौन सा पार्ट है, रिटर्न पार्ट है कि ongoing पार्ट है? Return path. So that is why it has to convert it into long waves and then it has to reach the sun. So many people ask me, sir, why is the hill station? It is more cooler because of this. Because the sun cannot heat these destination which are at a high altitude. It has to first hit the surface and then the radiation starts. So the more you are away from, not away, at a higher altitude, the less you are going to get the radiation. Correct? I remember, I don't know, rare phenomena, whether you might have seen or not. If you have traveled, not traveled, if you flew in an aeroplane or airplane, it's very rare chance that you see another airplane which is just trespassing you. Have you seen any time?
Yes.
So, because there is a fixed distance. One airplane makes a radar और उनका radar beep start होता है. 1000 कुछ तो लोग बोलते हैं उसके अंदर ही एक airplane उठता है. But there was a time, I don't know where I was going, that also I don't know. I could see 2 airplanes just next to my airplane where I was in a window seat. One airplane was just below me. Another airplane, वो windows जब ऐसे tilt होता है ना, that is the time where plane is going straight, like sometimes it goes left, sometimes it goes right. It's like a bumpy ride only, है ना? When it, huh? Yeah.
Then the basic question, and then you have to go particular process, like upstairs, upstairs.
Good morning, Lassie.
Yeah. So then they have to hike up 13,876 feet from the sea level. Then asked to buy jackets and all.
Because you
like
are
that.
unable to.
So as you said, like.
Heating is not done. The sun's rays can affect your eyes. Sun rays can affect your eyes. Heat transfer is minimum.
Eyes for.
Then I remember where there is snowfall heavy, and then you feel, अरे मैं बहुत गोरा बन जाएगा, ये मैं कुछ नहीं मुट्ठा काला होगा. हाँ, ice radiation है ना कुछ गंदा रहता है. हाँ, soil में लग के जब radiate आके आपको चेहरे में लगता है, then it is okay. I have seen rare phenomena. Rare क्या मैं क्या पूरा वो देश ही देख कर था. Snowfall is heavy. We can accept winter. Half an hour later, rainfall is also heavy. Cartoon. And I have seen sunset, sunset. Not I, the place. 9:25 p.m. रात का 9:30 बजे sunset होता. I was so happy. Oh, good. तो रात तो बहुत छोटा हो गया है ना. Winter came, it is other way around. Morning 11. We can't see the sun direct. Direct तो मिलता ही नहीं, सिर्फ उसका ग्लूम दिखेगा. हाँ भाई इतना हेवी है तो आपको लगेगा हाँ सन आ गया. करेक्ट. एंड by 3:30 p.m. 3:30 मतलब दोपहर का complete dark. सन नहीं है.
सन में होता है 4 बजे के आसपास.
हाँ, because it is one of the extreme ना, but snowfall भी है, heavy snowfall है. तो पैजामा कंट्रोल हो जाए. I check out from that particular university or college around 6:30. 3 o'clock को देख के ऐसा मैं डर गया, क्या है? Well, this is just a beginning of the winter. And then my friend used to drive the car. I never wanted to. That entire car, if you don't cover it with some particular हो रहता है, it is covered with thick sheets of snow. That iron brush we have to clean. At least वो door को निकालने के लिए ready हो. We are inside. And their engine and that what is that? Not petrol. gasoline is so powerful, it has to click by one and it has to go. Another फिर stock में भी वो बैठ जाता है. So there is one place in Russia, whether I've shown you or not, I'll show you, where you can't switch off the where you can't switch off the car. अगर आपने switch off कर दिया तो car will not start. But Indians रहते हैं उधर. It is much bigger than India, that country. The kind of oldest place on the earth. So it is in Russia, and our Indians are living there also. तो अगर कार तुझे पूरा 12 महीना अगर स्नो चल रहा है ना, 11 महीने तो तुझे कार बंद करेगा तो फिर कार दोबारा स्टार्ट नहीं होगा, छोड़ दो उसको. हाँ, what is all this nuisance? And कपड़ा तो ऐसा बाहर डालते तो ऐसा लगता है कि वो कुरकुरे जैसा आता है. And there also people are living, and you cannot eat the meat properly because एक बार तूने ऐसा डाल दिया वो मीट ऐसा कड़क हो जाता है, वहां से निकलता ही नहीं. Sunglass, the shades you are wearing, not shades, whatever that glass, it has to be very careful. Metal रहेगा तो फिर तेरा चिपक जाएगा, आएगा भी. मतलब इतना ठंड है बाहर -49 या -50, अंदर उन लोग रूम में वो बनी निकाल के बंद कर रहे हैं, तो वार्मर लग गया है. हाँ, I'll show the video, second lecture. What does this show? That this incoming, outgoing radiations are not same. उधर तो रेडिएशन का बात ही नहीं है ना, सन ही किधर है रेडिएशन के. I got 2 shots of injection for the first winter. They said Asians are weak because Americans are habituated to such climate. And वो ये और वो मीट इतना भर के खाता है, हम तो दोनों नहीं करते हैं. प्योर वेजिटेरियन बन के रहा, फिर बहुत मुश्किल हुआ, फिर थोड़ा सा स्टार्ट करना पड़ा, क्योंकि वरना बस ये क्या है, टॉनिक है, टॉनिक ले लो भैया, मजा आएगा. -9. I was really trembling. Yeah, but what is this? You just what is this? For me, we have been living in 33, 34. और अपना विंटर भी कितना जाता है, मैक्सिमम 24. इधर मराठी ठंडी बस है, काय का ठंडी बस है. उधर द समर months I landed, that was 23. And every night that American fellow used to switch on the cooler everywhere. AC. एक दिन देखा, 2 दिन देखा, next दिन देखा, sir, don't you think you should switch off the cooler? Otherwise, cooler ही बोलते हैं ना लोग, AC नहीं. Why? It is so hot. No, it is not hot over me. It is very cold for India. I said, oh my God. Then you wait for the winter. Then you will cry. Why did you come here? You just wait, man. I'll give a bet of $100. Bindas. The winter first day, I still remember, from 23, the mercury dropped to 10 degrees. I was a little bit curious. And he said, it is just the beginning. Next day, it was 2 degrees. After that, it was 0. For the next 5.5 months, it never came 0 also. Minus. Forever, 6 months to ऐसे निकल सकता है. And not a single element will be seen on the road. When कुत्ता बिल्ली कुछ सब गायब अंदर बैठो तो उसके अभी -1 से लेके -9 तक temperature variable, who will come out? मतलब entire economy goes slow. But बेचारा हम तो इधर जैसा काम करता था पर डे विजिट का, मंथली नहीं. तो जैसे जाने का ग्लव्स नहीं पहनता था, purposely to see how much my hands can weigh. बाकी सब तो 6 layers पहना है. So within 2 minutes now, I will feel my hands have become like this. That Robert will have to wear the gloves and then from there I've shifted to one country, not shifted. They have invited me to go there. Just opposite. Temperatures are 41, 42, 43. Where? Singapore. उधर 6 लेयर पहने तो 1 लेयर भी पहने ऐसा लगता क्या है ना. And Singaporeans have this bad habit. Feel as a fan, feel as a छोटा सा. AC हर जगह है, जैसा वो Abu Dhabi I haven't gone, but then also, what a heat it is. What a heat it is. So summer, उधर कोई भी season नहीं है, only summer season. And every day after 4, you will get heavy rains. Heavy rain. Not doing like minimum 4 to 5 days you will get it. But the night you will feel very cool. कुछ नहीं उतना ही गर्मी है. I have to switch on my aircon. तब जाकर इधर चला 1 दिन 2 दिन होगा तो हमको ऐसा लगता है पूरा है ना, पूरा सोख लेते. So look, what is the sun is playing in different parts of the world. So even वो tree भी वो JCB में आता है, tree अटक होते हैं और tree को लगाता है. मतलब कल तक तो ठीक नहीं था, इतना बड़ा कैसे ग्रो हो गया? Yesterday only you can't. No, yesterday it's so big. It was a ready-made period. But Singapore is known for its beauty and tourism. Oh, nobody can beat neatness, clean, hygiene. Ah, China का ही मैं PRC बोलता है, People's Republic of China, PRS, People's Republic of Singapore. So how the sun radiation is important? I've discussed you one extreme and one little bit. Where is India? We are far better, especially Mumbai. Then you go to Delhi. Whenever you go to Delhi, you'll see extreme climate. What is this word extreme? Winters are seriously cold and summers are severely hot. There is a wind called LOO. What is that?
Low.
Low is low. And that heat is very scorchy. As you were saying, it can burn away the front part of your, what do you call it? Skin. Mumbai mein loo nahi hota. Then I've seen going to Rajasthan. And that also summer months, April, May. And my all friends, so first visitor, you will have that. First day I lodged in a nice hotel, it was AC. The next day it was heavy rain. Very good. This is what I was experiencing. Certain parts of the Rajasthan, it had floods. Entire Rajasthan is not a desert, you know that. Only western part of the Rajasthan, that also Barmar, Jaisalmer region. वो उधर हीट है, वो है क्या डेजर्ट? I was in Jaipur and Jodhpur. हाँ, कोल्ड नहीं है, मतलब रात को थोड़ा ठंड होता है, पर दिन में ऐसा गर्मी नहीं. उन्होंने अरे तू आया और इधर गर्मी नहीं होगा, अच्छा है ना, 10 दिन तक के रुका. हीट था, ऐसा नहीं कि एक्सट्रीम हीट. So we always believe the importance of which radiation, the terrestrial radiation as well as which radiation, the solar radiation. Understood the whole drama? And this is what this is. Second point, terrestrial radiation. ये लेना, निकाल लेना. अरे सच है, ऑफिस डॉक्टर ओनली. चला मतलब मैं तो वही पी रहा हूँ. कुछ नहीं. मैं ले. अरे अच्छे. Next time I drink it, क्यों घर से क्या कोकोनट क्या नाता कैसे? अरे लाता है कहाँ से तो परफेक्ट पट्टी से और बोलता है कि don't drink. अभी अच्छा तू ये भरेगा तो किधर जाके भरेगा? इधर. हाँ तो वही पानी ये भी है. हाँ तो फिर लेना फिर. अरे मुझे पानी है मेरे पास पीने. आपको पानी दिखाना था बस. मैंने कभी देखा नहीं. Write down the next point. The heat radiated by the earth the heat radiated by the earth in the form of long waves is called terrestrial radiation. Okay, so let us write that heat balance. So entire explanation is quite clear, huh? They'll ask you what is heat balance. It should like I should visit a place called Sahara Desert in Africa. That I'll find. Have you know what is it? Atacama Desert? Either. Is it cold desert or hot desert? Hot. Do we have cold desert in India? Yes. No, we don't have. But have you heard of the place called Kargil? Yes. Dras? Yes. You know the average temperature of this region throughout the year, it is -40. If you want to bake an omelette using an egg, the egg will not break at all. Because it is rock solid. And plus, if you want to get a pitch of water, like a water, you have to break cubes of ice to put it in that and then heat it. Now they get glass pani.
Water was
Where? Gulmarg is it?
Yeah, so I'm going from there back.
Solar.
Yeah, I
Which month you have got?
remember
But which month it was?
December.
Oh, December. Even as she says, even Assam is a place where it gets severely cold. It's next. Heat balance, na? It is a worldwide average. It is a worldwide average balance SAS, low latitude areas.
Yeah.
Low latitude. क्या होगा shock होगा. You switch on this switch off. Those aircraft. तो चुप रहे. तो टॉयलेट में लेके जाके बैठो. एंड चुपके से इसके हाथ में दे दे. फिनिश. Because when this was there, that noise was not heard. It was running. Right down. Low. What did I say?
No latitude.
लाट नहीं भाई साहब. Latitude. लाट में मिलता है लाट. नहीं भाई साहब वो लॉट होता है. हमारे एरिया में मुझे लाट. अरे अरे. लाट में मिलता नहीं लाट में मिलता. And this, Rajasthani, you also made, my dear? Even Rajasthani Hindi also, I used to laugh initially. One of those who are chup chup right now. Just like that. And Mumbai Hindi is considered to be the very cocktail Hindi. है ना? हाँ, तुमने तो क्या? अरे कुछ अभी तेली तो क्या बोला फिर से बोलते हमारे not even 50 is talking. दवा होता है आगे वाला अरे listen, have you heard about ब्रज बोली and खड़ी बोली? वो जो आप लोग दोहा वगैरह सुनता है ना, ब्रज में दोहा को जाके बोलते. दैट वाज कबीर के दोहे और वो कौन है वो मीराबाई के वो पंक्तियां, वो सब पुराना हिंदी है. जैसे मैया पूरी मैं नहीं माखन खाए, वो सब नॉट द. अरे वो श्री कृष्ण का बोला
ब्रज और क्या?
की ट्रेडिशंस.
लो latitude
Areas
areas.
receive more radiation than they lose. Underline that word. I'll explain to you. They lose. Look here. ना थोड़ा सा bear with my earth.
Then
They lose. This zone everybody knows. E for equator, TOC and TOC. Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. These are lower latitudes. Correct? As I move towards NP, and I come towards SP. These are highest or higher latitude. I can say highest. Are they higher? Yes. तो ये जो टॉप मोस्ट लैटिट्यूड है वो जबरदस्त से ऐसा दिखता है टॉप से, ऐसा लगता है किसी ने एक बिंदु लगाया. That is also one latitude. Control. So they say here, what kind of waves are more? Long waves are more. Correct? So here absorption will be more, radiation will not be so much. That's why this is which zone?
torrid zone.
Somebody matter? That is what you have written. Low latitude. Right on the next one.
Then they lose.
Then they lose. ज्यादा absorb करेगा, ज्यादा कम lose करेगा, है ना? It is just the opposite. Next point. It is just the opposite at the poles. You understand poles? Yes or no?
Yes.
Hence, next one. The earth heat balance Earth's balance is important for life to survive. Important for life to survive on the earth. Full stop. अभी ये रीड करके देखो, you'll understand what is heat balance. अभी मैं दूंगा what is heat balance. Throat parch and you have to wet the throat. If not, that parching will create. You don't understand English properly. Don't look at him and it's बोल दे every time does he turn back and look at you?
He's a funny person.
Then what about you? You're not even a person then. Funny. Hey, इधर ये भी बैठा है, वो भी बैठा है, बार बार उसको देखने का क्या मतलब?
So बैठा नहीं बैठी.
I say like this. I don't need to masculine and feminine. No gender difference. ये इसको बेटी बोल लेंगे. पढ़ना लिखना बेटी. अरे इधर देखना भाई, क्या है उसके चेहरे? तो दिखा दे यार. तू इधर आके बैठ. हाँ तू इधर आके बैठ. He is very much attracted. All the women को देख. What is it? Heat balance. रीड करना ये क्या चार्ली है. हाँ रीड कर. चार्ली. Look at you can't hold that. Don't spit up. ढीला है.
क्या deal है?
जो भी समझ क्या ढीला है. ये चली चलो राइट. It's almost 7:30. चलो चलो जल्दी करो.
क्या होएगा देखिए.
ब्रेक है ना. हाँ एक सेंटेंस तो लिख सकते हैं. 1 मिनट में दुनिया खत्म हो जाती है उस ब्रेक में. The heat radiated.
Continue.
New point यार.
Okay.
The heat radiated by the Earth's surface warms the layer of the air. Warms the layer of the air above it.
Warms the
Layer of the air. मतलब एक एक layer रहता है ना. Above it only by direct contact. है ना? And this is called, which is called, not this is, which is called conduction of heat.
only by
Direct contact. जैसे तू बार बार पीछे करता रहता है.
zero direct contact.
ये क्या मतलब? Which is called conduction of heat. Thank you. We'll meet after 5 months and have your tea, coffee, whatever it is.
Water.